What's going on, everybody? I wanted to give a shout out to LeBron James for doing this.
I got one question for you guys before you guys leave. I was thinking when I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
Okay.
Hold on. And I don't even want you guys to say nothing. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy when we're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys. Appreciate it.
See, the reason that I appreciate what LeBron James said is because just a couple days ago, I actually spoke about this. It was my last full video when I was talking about Stephen A. Smith and how he came to the defense of Jerry Jones. And then a couple weeks ago, I talked about this very same thing, about the coverage that we get when something is deemed to be negative. So I'm going to mention a few things that's been in the news recently. You have this situation with Jerry Jones. You have Daniel Snyder, accused of Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Washington Commanders, accused of sexual harassment in the workplace. Robert Sarver, the owner of the Phoenix Suns. You have Brett Favre, who stole money from the poorest people in the United States in order to get a gymnasium built. You have Matt, I think his name is Matt Aurelia, who played for the Buffalo Bills, who was accused of gang raping a 17-year-old girl while he was in college, while he was a senior in college. One day of coverage. Brett Favre, maybe 3-4 days of coverage. Robert Sarver, I would say 2, 3, maybe 4 days of coverage. Daniel Snyder, people more worried about him getting fired than him facing the music and talking about the story and what supposedly happened. And now this with Jerry Jones. He gives a bullshit statement and it's over. So why wouldn't you ask LeBron James? You ask LeBron James about everything. China, all of these things, right? Why wouldn't you ask LeBron James about Jerry Jones? Being that, number one, last week he just came out and told you why he's no longer a Cowboys fan. But that tells you right there that LeBron James is a longtime Cowboys fan. Longtime Cowboys fan. So why wouldn't you ask LeBron James about this? You've asked LeBron James about politics. You've asked LeBron James about um, different things that have nothing to do with basketball. You asked him about Kyrie. But now Jerry Jones shit come out and you don't ask him anything. Why is that? Because you want that to disappear and fade into the background. You don't want somebody with the star power of LeBron James who has 30 something million followers on Instagram, 80 something million followers on Twitter to say something about Jerry Jones. But you want him to talk about Kyrie. You want him to talk about all of these different subjects like China and all of that stuff. But when it comes to these guys who get literally no coverage to the bullshit that they doing, you don't ask no questions about that because you want it to disappear. So this is what I was talking about when I was talking about pay attention and how unprotected as black people, black men, we are. This is what I was talking about when I watched ESPN sick Malika Andrews on black men, Ime Udoka, Stephen A. Smith, uh, um, Adrian Payne, a dead man. He passed away. Joe Mazzulla. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, but you're not doing background. You're doing background checks on these guys, but you're not doing background checks on Steve Kerr. No background checks on Greg Popovich. Terry Stotts. The Van Gundys. None of these people. No background checks on them. When you have Molly Karam say basically no words about Matt Aurelia, but Molly Karam goes in on someone named Deshaun Watson. Molly Karam, who continuously brings up Ray Rice, who never played another snap of football after he went through his ordeal with his wife, and 7-8 years later, Molly Karam still can't stop mentioning this man whenever something goes down. These are the things that I'm talking about. Because what in the world can't you see about what's plainly right in front of your eyes? Show.